Dude, let's jump into this circuit stuff because we have a lot to cover here. Registration next Friday, so literally less than a week from now. Hello and welcome to the Drag Drive Repeat News presented by Summit Racing. Returning 2025 racers, co-pilots from 2025 that want to race this year, and people that asked to have their registration pushed back to 2026 when we had the date change. We'll have 24 hours to register beginning at 8 a.m. Eastern on Friday, January 16th. Okay, those tickets will be open until we sell out. So if you don't make the 24 hours and we don't sell out, you can still probably get registered early Saturday morning, but I'm telling you right now, there are 670 people on the early list already. Like, this event may not make the public. It may not make public registration. So if you want to be on the early listers run there, when I send out all of the codes for that stuff, you're going to get an hour head start on Saturday morning, January 17th. Okay, so at 8 a.m. Eastern on January 17th, you're going to be, that early list email goes out to everybody with the passcode to register. I'll probably send the email earlier, but you won't be able to sign up until 8 a.m. Eastern on Saturday, January 17th. If you want to be added to that list, I'm going to drop the link to the event page that's on Drag Drive Repeat. If you go down about halfway down the page, you'll see a form. You fill out the form, boom, sends us an email, says add you to the early list. I will take early list up until probably Friday night at midnight. I mean, that's about the latest I can do. I don't know, maybe Thursday night. I don't know, because I've got to send that email out with the passcode. So we'll see. Right. I don't know, somewhere in there. If you want to get in now is all I'm saying. Brian, edit this down, get this out ASAP. Public registration, if any spots are available, will open at 9 a.m. January 17th until they sell out. So again, passcodes for tickets will go out, I'm just going to say on Thursday. That'll go out to early listers and to returning racers from 2025 co-pilots that want to race this year, and people that have asked that, when we made the date change, they asked to be pushed back to 2026. So those are the only way you're going to get the early and discounted rate on those on the circuit 2026. This will sell out, I promise.
Tom's asking, what's the dates again?
Oh, do you need those? April 30th through May 3rd. And Tom, we would love to have you. Let's talk about this at Sick Week and see if we can find some way to get you over here to the circuit event. 200 plus cars racing, 100 plus road trippers. It's going to be pretty crazy. And again, I didn't have this in the notes, but the road trip will be the only way to upgrade into racing. That will be the first place we go for waitlisters and all that kind of stuff. So if you intend to attend, you need to sign up for the road trip. So I'm going to kind of limit those around 100. I don't know. I don't feel more comfortable than that. And then once people begin to realize that they're not going to have their car finished by the circuit, they'll start falling off. The first wait list will be road trippers. And the reason I'm doing that is because I know those people are serious about coming and attending because they signed up for a ticket. Okay, that's how it's going to work. I'll work through the road tripper list. Then I will start working on, the other waitlisters and early lists and all that kind of stuff. Bring it on. Get ready. It's going to be tough.
It is.
Yeah, this is going to be wild. And I've really dug this hole for myself that I probably shouldn't have, because there's so many different tickets. So a couple updates we're going to have. First off, thank you to Loves. Thank you for making this happen. The Camp Counselor program is back for both the Circuit 2026 and Short Circuit 2026. So thank you to Loves for doing this. Snacks, drinks. This picture summed it up perfect. The folks that camp at the tracks basically get to hang out with Camp Counselor Bob, Robert Voss and his family. They're all coming. Tents, campers, all that kind of fun stuff, whatever you want to do. We built this program because we wanted the people at the track to have the same experience about those parking lot beers we hear about at the host hotels. Host hotels will drop later as well. But thank you so much to Loves coming on for Camp Counselor deal. We love you guys. Thank you for that opportunity. This is one of my favorite programs we've ever come up with. The Camp Counselor deal is awesome.
And Eric's right there saying happy to support.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Love it, man. I love that they are a part of this program. And I'm just going to drop this now. Loves isn't far off of Route 66. Loves headquarters. So if they've got a cool sign out front, we may be going by there. I don't know. I hadn't set that up yet. Haven't thought through all the route stops yet, but that's definitely one that I'm eyeballing for sure.
I'm just saying, the Love's gummy bears are a perfect
Oh,
drag and drive snack, travel
dude.
snack.
Love's truly is like the best. It makes the most. It's like the Waffle House of gas stations for drag and drive racers because they have showers and all that kind of stuff. They hot dog rollers, all that. So it really makes the most sense that they come on board. But hey, we're going to have them for the circuit and the short circuit. So hopefully we can parlay that into something bigger, which is kind of the goal. And are you ready for another update, dude? I
I'm
don't think
always
people are
ready for
ready
an
for all this. Junior Street class is coming to the circuit 2026. This is
Nice.
one that's been asked for years. I've never really wanted to dive off into this, but thank you to Rodney Reeves for basically making this happen. Really. So Bolding's Auto Body and Bastrop Chiropractic, the Louisiana boys, essentially, they came up last year. We're going to have a junior street because of them. Couple rules, real quick. You have to have a junior street license, which maybe you can get on Friday at the circuit. I have no idea. I really don't. So if you can get that ahead of time, please do that. That would make my life so much easier. 9.0 index in the 8th mile is the quickest you can run. Okay. This will follow the U versus U rules. So if you turn in something quicker than 9.0, you get a 20. We are going to run, when I say U versus U rules, it's going to run under that same format. It is going to be based on the spread from your quickest to your slowest ET of the 6. Okay. It's a big deal because a lot of other people use your average and you have a dial in and all that kind of stuff. We feel that SICTA Magazine did great with their DYO program. It's the easiest to do math on for like the promoters and stuff. So we follow their rules for that. U versus U is what we call our class. The top 3 will be awarded again, thanks to Bolding's Auto Body and Bastrop Chiropractic. The winner of the class, $300. How cool is that?
Yeah.
13-year-old winning $300. That's a lot of money. Runner up gets 150 and third place gets $50. So super.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then we're going to do 2 different kinds of ticket types there. And I'll explain this in a minute, but there is if you're adding it to another registration. So if you are a parent, you have a junior street racer that wants to race in your car, a lot like what Tom Stark used to do. A lot of, the all sups do this at drag and drive events and things like that. So the parent races in their own class, then they detune that car to go 9.0 or slower in the 8th mile. That registration is going to be 150 and it will be available when you purchase your tickets next Friday and Saturday. And then if it is a standalone, you only want to do junior street, it will be 350 as a regular entry for the event, simply because of the getting cars in. Like, we pay, just because they're a junior street racer doesn't mean they pay any less or we pay any less at the gate for all that stuff. So will be 2 ticket types. Please pay attention when you're purchasing your tickets for which one that is for you. Okay. Again, we're going to have 24 hours for racers that are returning 2025 racers and their co-pilots. You're going to have plenty of time to do this. It doesn't have to be like a 2-second and get everything figured out right away. So just keep that in mind. And if something does happen and you miss that, let me know. We'll get it worked in. Junior Street, we definitely want those racers in. We want, if we can build this, everybody says next generation, but if we can build these young racers through this drag and drive program, the entire racing community will be better. I promise. Yeah. So that's pretty exciting. I'm going to love to have Junior Street here at the circuit. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to let you read these others because I feel like I've talked straight for 25 minutes.
A couple sponsors. WAF Racing is going to sponsor the All Motor Small Block class, which is pretty awesome. Appreciate them. Paget Performance is back and is going to sponsor the Overdrive class. And Cornerstone Performance Transmission will sponsor the Tailgate class. So those are 3 huge sponsors for us sponsoring classes. We appreciate all of them. And if you'd like to sponsor a class or a specialty trophy, get with us and let's do it. So sponsored classes pay out to the winners and runner-up. So we do all kinds of either class sponsors or specialty trophies. So if you have one in mind that you want to sponsor, again, reach out, let us know.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right. Well, now for the reason most of these folks are here, let's jump into this giveaway of 4 free entries to the circuit 2026. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to pull up random.org, which I have open here. Hold on 2 seconds. Okay. Eric, I'm flying blind. Can you see random.org?
I can see random.org.
Okay. So as I said earlier, there's 686 people on our list for the newsletter and early listers. Okay, or not newsletter, for the early listers for the Circuit 2026. I'm going to draw 4 here. You will have 24 hours. I will send an email to these winners. If they do not reply by, let's call it 9:40 a.m. on, or let's see, 10:40 a.m. Is that right? Yeah. Eastern tomorrow by 1 on January 11th, we will draw again and go to another list of names. Okay. So these 4 winners. So we have 686. Come on. Hold on. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to hit generate. What we're going to draw for first is one of the Summit tickets. When they sign up, they have the opportunity to have 2 entries to this event, and they said, hey, we're not bringing race cars this year. We want to award those to somebody that's out there in the community that wants to attend the Circuit 2026. So this is kind of exciting. Thank you again to Summit for doing that. I mean, obviously they could do a lot of different ways. We love that they're going to allow us to do the giveaway for it. So we appreciate that. We're going to do 2 from Summit, 1 from Driven, and 1 from Mahle Motorsports. So we appreciate all of those folks. You ready? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, generate. Number 323. That is going to Mr. Nick Schaff. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Number 323 is Nick Schaff.
And I'll send him. He is a racer that came up for the Circuit 2024. Okay, let's generate another one. You ready?
Yep.
Number 39.
Number 39.
Oh, good Lord, it keeps taking me. Oh, y'all can't see what I'm doing here. Hang on. Sorry. It's going to be too much hassle. That is Mr. Tim Taylor.
Tim Taylor.
It's awesome. He has raced with us before. I think he raced in 2023. Okay, you back here with me?
I'm with you.
All right. Number 164 for the first drawing for Driven Racing Oil.
164.
That is Mr. Tony Fitzjohn. Email is TDog. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
And the one for Mahle Motorsports right here, drawing right now, number 566. Let's see who that is. As Mr. David Lips. Yes. Dude, that's awesome. That is our 10-0 Drag and Drive World Champion points winner. That is super cool, man. I'm excited for him to be able to do that. So what are those numbers again?
All right. So Tommy here from Summit saying congrats to Nick and Tim. So our Summit winners were number 323, Nick Schaff, and number 39, Tim Taylor. Our Driven ticket was number 164, Tony Fitzjohn. And our Mahle ticket was number 566, which was David Lips.
Man, that's so awesome. That is awesome. Well, congratulations to those guys. We'll get emails sent out to you shortly. And then, man, we've got I think there's 13 or 14 free entries total because of the short circuit. Those winners got entries. We've got the free entries for Brian Acton and Jim Parkinson. And now these 4, and so that's 6, 10, 12, that's 12 right there just off the top of my head. And then we also have the drawing for the Race Car Friends, which is our membership group. We will have that drawing later this week. Probably do that on maybe Wednesday night after the show. We'll do a special private live stream for all of those Race Car Friends members and jump in there and talk for some fun stuff and give some details that aren't public yet. For the Circuit 2026 and then Drag Drive Repeat. So kind of exciting, man. I love this time of year. I feel like there's so much going on. I literally couldn't sleep last night. I struggled all night long. So congratulations to you guys. Thank you so much for man, just being a part of the Drag Drive Repeat program. You guys are awesome. So pretty cool. Yep. Tom Wilhelm, congratulations to all the winners. Can't wait for the season to start in a couple weeks, man. Dude, so ready. Tom Bagley and I've been talking last couple of days about all the fun stuff that's going to happen while we're down there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have so many race car friends out there in the world. It's really pretty crazy to see the amount of folks that tag us in crazy stuff, that share our stuff. Y'all, I don't know. Who would have ever thought when we started this 4 years ago, coming up here in just a few days, that it would grow into what it has, man. It's been incredible. Thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody that has done anything with us in the last 4 years. It's been absolutely insane. And then thank you so much to our sponsors. I mean, these guys make all of this stuff possible, all the travel, all the equipment, all the gas. Eric and I were talking about gas and fuel costs the other day of how much we spend annually on fuel. It's insane. So Summit Racing, Deech Works, Mahle Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cams, J-Wire Solutions, AFCO Racing Products, Performer Built Transmissions, Car Chains 3D. Y'all, if you're doing some shopping, please go hit up those folks. And then, of course, you can watch this stuff on PowerTube TV as well. You can pick up your carburetor or some 3D printed products for your drag and drive stuff like spark plug holders, really cool at WAP Racing, Sweet Patina with the best hand cleaning wipes on the market, and Racing Junk Classifieds, who we're going to talk about at the end, who built out an entire drag and drive segment. Kind of crazy. Well,